flags. Please stand. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
I always mess her up and then I mess myself up.
On the consent agenda, the first item is minutes for the February 2025 meeting.
I move to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Going on to case file number 2024-75P. This involves a motion approving with staff's recommended conditions. Final plat of Aaron Estates being a 1 acre tract of land out of 25.54 acres located in the east part of section 37, block 44, T2S, TNP Railway Company survey, generally located on the west side of South 4 Admiral Drive and approximately 175 feet north of West Los Angeles. This property is in the ETJ.
Move for approval.
Is there-
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Same sign. Case file number 2024-102P, a motion approving with staff's recommended conditions for the final plat of Shiloh Retail, third filing being 1.76 acres of land in section 4, block 41, T2S, TNP Railway Company survey. This property is generally located on the northeast side of North Fodry Road and approximately 120 feet south of River Oak Drive.
Move for approval.
All right, no
I'll
discussion.
second.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. Moving to case file number 2025-01P. This involves staff's recommended conditions for the final plat of Dorado Center, eighth filing being 6.525 acres of land in section 3, block 41, T2S, TNP Railway Company survey. Property is in Odessa, but in Midland County, generally located on the north side of Dr. Emmett Headley Road and about 260 feet south of Mission Boulevard. Any discussion, motion?
Make a motion to approve.
Have a motion for approval. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Finally, on the consent agenda, case file number 2025-07P involves staff's recommended conditions for the final plat of Windmill Crossing Addition, 10th filing, being 27.17 acres of land in section 27, block 42, T1S TNP Railway Company survey, generally located on the north side of East 100th Street and approximately 1,080 feet east of Rainbow Drive. Is there a
Move for
motion?
approval.
Have a motion for approval.
I'll
Is there a second?
second.
Have a motion second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. The next three items are on the agenda for public hearings. Number 6 in the program is case file number 2025-01Z. This is a public hearing to consider approval of the request by G3 Investments LLC for a zone change from future development to light industrial. This involves 8.32 acres of land being out of Cardinal Chemical Edition and Cardinal Chemical Edition second filing. This property is generally located on the east side of South Grandview Avenue and approximately 850 feet south of East Murphy. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Commission members. The notices were sent to the surrounding property owners. There were 10 notices sent. 1 was returned, 0 approvals and 0 protests. The applicant is G3 Investments LLC with consultant S.W. Howell, and they are requesting a zone change from future development district to light industrial district on an 8.32 acre tract of land being out of and a part of Cardinal Chemical Incorporated Edition, recorded in volume 11, page 56, plat records of Ector County, Texas, and Cardinal Chemical Incorporated Edition, second filing, which was recorded in volume 13, page 11 of the plat records of Ector County, Texas. Analysis of this report is that the property involved in this request is located east side of South Grandview Avenue, approximately 850 feet south of East Murphy Street, Council District 1, and the site is currently designated for future development and is currently vacant and undeveloped. The G3 Investments LLC is seeking a zone change for the purpose of light manufacturing and industrial uses. Using the city's identified priorities contained in the City of Odessa's comprehensive plan, to evaluate zoning amendments, the following comments are offered. For comprehensiveness, this request is not out of line with the City of Odessa's comprehensive plan. The property is located near light industrial district zoning districts. There are zoning, light industrial uses in the surrounding area. For livability, the proposed zoning would not have a negative impact on the site or surrounding properties. The proposed light industrial development is not out of line with development in the area. For reasonableness, the proposed zoning district will facilitate a reasonable transition between land uses of varying intensities and will not create a conflict to the existing land uses in the area. And with that, I'm here for any questions.
Are there any questions of staff? Just note that it's been future development for a long time.
Yes,
Lots of light industrial around it.
this was initially outside of the city limits. It was brought in back in 2018 when they did instead of renewing industrial contracts, they annexed these areas. So it was future development for a while. The current owner is wanting to go ahead and rezone for light industrial use.
Very good, thank you. All right, I would note that this is a public hearing. If there is anyone in the audience this afternoon that wishes to speak in favor of or in opposition to this case file, now would be the time to come forward. Seeing no one come forward, I will close the public portion of this matter and turn to the commission for discussion or a motion.
I move to approve case file number 2025-01-Z.
There's a motion, is there a second?
I'll second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Same sign. Motion passes. Next matter is case file number 2025-02Z. This is a public hearing to consider approval of the request of LCA for a zone change from SF2, Single Family District 2, to PDSF, Planned Development District, Single Family, on 12.95 acres of land in Section 16, Block 21, T2S, NP Railway Company Survey. This property is located on the south side of East Ridge Road. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Commission members. We sent out notices to the surrounding property owners. We sent 40 notices, 0 were returned. There were 2 approvals and 0 protests. The property involved in this request is located on the south side of East Ridge Road, approximately 145 feet north of Marksburg Avenue. The site is currently designated future development and is currently vacant and undeveloped. John Burnett Construction LLC owner is seeking a zone change to planned development single family for the purpose of creating residential development in the area. The development will feature 34 residential lots with sizes ranging from about 8,400 square feet to 15,886 square feet. The single-family custom homes will typically start at 2,500 square feet, but have the potential to be larger. The development will include a masonry screening wall to the west elevation adjacent to East Ridge Road. Using the city's identified priorities contained in the City of Odessa's comprehensive plan to evaluate zoning amendments, the following comments are offered. For comprehensiveness, this request is not out of line with the City of Odessa's comprehensive plan. The property is located near single-family residential housing, which allows planned development and associated residential uses. For livability, the proposed zoning would not have a negative impact on the site or surrounding properties. The proposed planned development is not out of line with development in the area as well. Reasonableness, the proposed zoning district will facilitate a reasonable transition between land uses of varying intensities and will not create a conflict to the existing land uses. And based upon the preceding analysis, staff recommends approval of the request, subject to the conditions A through B, which A is indicate the size of the lots in square feet. I mentioned the lots because I calculated them, but they do need to be, once they replat, they do need to be indicated on the plat as well. This planned development single-family district shall conform to the site plan attached. So they did submit a site plan, and it'll come up on the screen. Well, actually, they did submit a site plan. I'm sure it's on here. On your agenda, it's It's indicated as a site plan for Castle Ridge third filing. So it does show the type of housing that they will be placing on there. We did not transfer those to the PowerPoint, but they are on your agenda.
Right, are there any questions of staff? I would note that this is about the last of the property that's in Ector County. That abuts the Midland County line.
Yeah, it's surrounded by residential.
Okay, any questions of staff? Okay. Yes, ma'am. We note that this is a public hearing, so if anyone would like to come forward this time, please do so. You're going to waive your right to come forward? Okay. All right. All right, seeing no one come forward, I'm going to close the public portion of the hearing, turn to the commission, see if there's any discussion or a motion.
Move for approval 2025-02-Z is presented.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Have a motion, 2 seconds. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Same sign. Case file number 2025-10P. This is a public hearing to consider approval of the staff's recommended conditions for replat of lots 1 and 2, Block 6, Old Course Estates. That's located in Section 4, Block 41, T2S, 10P Railway Company Survey, in Odessa County, Texas, generally located on the east side of Bastrop Avenue and near Old Course Road. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Chairman, Commission. We sent out 14 notices. We received 2 approvals and 1 objection. The applicant owner, Fernando Franco with consultant Newton Engineering, PC, is seeking to replat 2 lots into 1 for ownership purposes. We routed the case through each department with the comments listed. Staff recommends approval of replat of lots 1 and 2, Block 6, Old Course Estate, subject to condition A through G. We're now open for questions.
There was one protest.
Correct.
A copy of that. The conditions that you just had on the screen earlier, A through G, those are pretty much what the original conditions were when that subdivision was approved a number of
Correct.
years ago.
Correct.
I would note that the protest that we received, the one card, was from someone associated with the original developer, like from Morrison folks. It looked like just the comment had to do with, they want to see the construction plans. So otherwise, you're not really a protest of what was going on.
They just want to see the plans, yeah.
Requesting to comply with the original development plans, and this is in the conditions
Right.
that were
Yeah,
indicated
okay.
here.
Thank you. All right, this is Any other questions, staff? If no questions, staff, then I would note that this is one of the public hearing matters. And if there's anyone in the audience today that wants to speak in favor of or in opposition to case file number 2025-10P, now would be the time to come forward. Seeing no one come forward, I will close the public hearing on case file number 2025-10P and turn to the commission for discussion or motion.
I move to approve case file number 2025-10-P.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Have a motion second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Same sign. Matter passes. We're now in the miscellaneous section of the agenda. We're on number 9, case file number 2025-08P. This is a motion to approve with staff's recommended conditions the proposed preliminary plat of Shiloh Square 9th filing, being 2 acres of land in section 4, block 41, T2S, 10P Railway Company survey. Property is located on the southeast corner of the intersection of Faudree Road and East 56th Street. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Chairman and Commission. The applicant and owner, the Wiley and Fredna Brown Family Partnership Ltd. with consultant LCA are seeking a preliminary plat to create one lot for commercial/retail development. We routed it throughout each department with their comments listed. Staff recommends approval of the preliminary plat of Shiloh Square 9th filing subject to condition A through G. We're now open for questions.
All right, any questions? If there are no questions, anybody have a motion or discussion?
Move for approval.
Have a motion for approval, is there a second?
I'll second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Same sign. Going on to case, matter passes. Now going to number 10, case file number 2025-09. Motion approving with staff's recommended conditions the proposed preliminary plat of AFD subdivision, a subdivision of 4.07 acres located in section 36, block 44, T2S, 10P Railway Company survey. This property is generally located on the southwest corner of the intersection of West 3rd Street and Northwest Cliff Road. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Chairman and Commission. The applicant and owner, AFD Transport Corp. with consultant SW Howe Incorporated, are seeking a preliminary plat to create 4 lots for residential development. We routed the project throughout each department with their comments listed. Staff recommends approval of the preliminary plat of AFD subdivision subject to condition A through B. Now open for questions.
Any questions? If there are no questions, then I would ask if we have any discussion or a motion.
Make a motion, we approve.
Is there a second?
I second.
Have a motion second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Same sign. Moving on now, case file number 2025-11P, property in the ETJ. This involves recommended conditions for OR replat, being a replat of a 3.2 acre tract of land out of the northeast part of tract 50, Northgate Addition, being the north half of the east 433.9 acres in section 45, block 42, T1S, TNP Railway Company survey, generally located on the southwest corner of the intersection of Oregon Street and Florida Avenue. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and Commissioners. The applicant and owner, Oswaldo Rodriguez LLC, with consultant SW Howell Incorporated, are seeking to replat to create 2 lots for residential development. This replat was routed to respective departments and received no objections, and therefore the planning staff recommends approval of OR replat subject to conditions A through D. We are now open for any questions.
Okay.
Thank you.
Somebody threw him a hard ball. Ask him a hard question.
I move to approve.
Now, okay, I have a motion for approval. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Moving on, that matter passes. We're now down to the last matter, I believe. Case file number 2025-12P. Again, property in the ETJ. This involves staff's recommended conditions for replat of a 0.41 acre tract of land in the northeast part of Lot 3, Block 2, Westridge subdivision, first filing, section 16, block 43, T2S, Tennessee Railway Company survey. Property is located on the south side of Westridge Drive and near North Greer Avenue. Yes, sir.
Thank you again, Mr. Chairman and Commissioners. The applicant and owner, Patsy Ortega with consultant SW Howell Incorporated, are seeking to replat to create one lot for ownership purposes. This replat request received no internal objections and was routed as such, and therefore the planning staff recommends approval of this proposed replat subject to conditions A through C. And we are now open for any questions. Thank you.
Okay. This property has water through utility district,
Correct.
but it's less than an acre, so it qualifies for sewer.
There's already a house in there, so when I talked to Mr. Landrum with Ector County, he indicated that that's how they wanted to go ahead and divide the property. Ector County Utilities District will go ahead and provide the water for them. We did send back a notice to the consultant because they were missing that E-cut signature line. So, but they are gonna be providing the services to it.
What'd you say about the sewer?
Yeah.
Oh, you
As
said- you
far, I
said-
think as sewer, if, there's already, I think, a building there, there's already a residence there, and I think they have,
Septic.
septic, yes.
So they're gonna, it doesn't have to have a full half acre of land.
No, according to Mr. Landrum, because I did ask him that question, I said it's less than half an acre. He goes, since, it's already there, they already have the septic tank system, and so they're able to replat. If, I think there
That's the
were family
prerogative of the
members-
county,
I'm sorry?
that's the prerogative of the county to make,
Yes, sir. And
that-
yes, they are the ones, Health Department has already approved their septic. They already have it running or being used. The mobile homes are there.
very good, thank you. Any questions or motions?
I move to approve case file number 2025-12-P in the ETJ.
Is there a second?
I second.
Got a motion second, all in favor say aye. Any opposed, same sign. Anybody in favor of adjourning?
I move to adjourn.
Anybody second?
Second.
All in favor say aye. All right, we're done.
Alrighty.